So here's the reason you should have faith and trust the universe that your desire will manifest. This is why you can drop the seed of your desire and let go, and just know it will come. We might not know the time or the hour, but it must come. God's word does not come back void. It's essential to trust the process, because it all comes from an unseen source. This is where faith comes into play. So the bottom line is, it's not going to make sense to your conscious analytical mind. You won't see a path. You're not going to know how. You're not going to know when. Just know that if you are in the state of your wish fulfilled, and your inner world is full of what you desire, it must show up in the 3D world. When you do that, you are talking to the universe, letting it know this is your desire. Don't look at time. The subconscious knows no time. The key thing is to take control of your mind. Your mind can make you depressed or happy within the same day, hour, or minute. You have to focus only on what you want. You might notice when you start focusing on what you want, that critical, analytical mind will come and tell you why this won't work, or why that won't work. Your job here is to take control of that conscious, analytical part, and tell it repeatedly that what your inner world is will become a reality. Another way to keep that faith is to stop looking too far ahead. Stop trying to control the outcome of what's currently going on in your 3D. Just know that these things are past residual thoughts or imaginations. They even can be the bridge of incidents leading you to your desire. Sometimes things have to disappear or go away in order for your current desire to come into view. Sometimes when things look like they are at their worst is when you know you are headed to your manifestation, if you have cultivated that desire. We don't know what needs to fall apart in order for your desires to come together. Once your desires actualize, we can look back and see what led you where. But in the moment, it's hard to tell whether or not you are on the path to your manifestation. That's all based on your faith or your trust, on knowing that those things are working out for you. This is when it's really important for you to calm down and let the universe do its job. To not be wondering where your manifestation is, to not be worried about how long it's going to take, to not be reacting to the 3D world and letting your current reality constantly impress upon your subconscious mind and cause you to manifest those things over and over and over again. We write into our blueprint that things are never working out for us. Everyone always cheats on me. Money never comes. Money is hard to get. I can't ever get a good job. Life is hard. Things are going to take a long time. I'm not good enough. You need to be the version of you that already has what you want. The version of you that this will happen any minute. Your job is not the when and how this unfolds. Your job is to cultivate that inner world of having what you desire, experiencing what you desire. Revisit it every time you want to enjoy it and feel it. Any technique you use that you enjoy that gets you there. Don't look for validation outside yourself. Know that as within, so without. If you are looking for validation outside yourself, that is proof enough that you don't believe this will happen for you. You have to know that those thoughts that come in telling you that, oh, you got lucky, or oh, that will never happen, or the doubting thoughts that come in are all programs running. That part of your mind will show you the worst-case scenario. This is why it's key to keep your mind focused only on what you want.
We create a state to deliver individuals forevermore. I create a state, somebody asks me, will you hear that I am, and they name what they would like to be. All right? So that I must create the state, knowing that he is now in a state that he dislikes. I must distinguish between the being and the state that he is in. So I see him unemployed. All right? So he's unemployed. And he wants to be gainfully employed. There's nothing wrong in that. So I represent him to myself as one who is gainfully employed. who has more than he's ever had before. To the degree that I am self-persuaded that he is what I have now imagined him to be, to that degree he will actually become it. I move him out of one state into another. But that state into which he fell remains for anyone to fall into it.